Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of A Lawyer Plays The Long Dark. As we continue our possibly hopeless journey into the freezing Alaskan wilderness. Is it Alaska or Canadian? I can't remember if it's Alaska or Canada. Anyways, it's way up north and it's super freezy cold and terrible. We survived a plane crash. We kind of survived the initial injuries and that sort of thing, but now we have no place to really stop and rest. That's what I'm concerned about now. I think it's... Well, we haven't had sleeping bags to sleep in up till now, but we're following a road that we found. And... Oh, we can open the hood too? Can't even try it. We've been walking along this road, and we're bound to come across something. Shoes? Good. Hopefully we'll find some place that we can start treating like a little, maybe a little home base. Right now I'm checking these cars for, glove boxes. Yeah, still getting steadily colder. I found a piece of wood in the back of one of these pickup trucks last time. But before I get too crazy wandering around in the wilderness... Shit, is that another wolf? Shit. Screw you, wolf. Son of a bitch. Get in there. Get in there! Now what are you gonna do? This is like, reminds me of Cujo. I'm just gonna stay in this car and slowly freeze to death. That didn't happen in Cujo, but there's a big scene in Cujo where, I know it's in the movie. I've read the book too, it's been a long time. But at least in the movie there's a big scene where the wife, this lady, is stuck in a car at a junkyard where Cujo is, the big rabid dog. And Cujo's like trying to bust through. I think maybe does he bust the windshield open? Anyways, just running into the car to hide from the wolf reminds me of Cujo. We have to take our chances with this thing. Because I don't... Any other places for... I'm feeling like there's... I'm feeling like we just gotta do it. Right? Do I have a, I still have the original torch that I had. Light sources. I have absolutely no torch anymore. I feel like we just gotta push through. And...
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Yeah. We don't have the luxury. So... He kind of wandered off a little bit. We can't afford to crouch too much either, because that makes us take forever to move. And I'm not stopping to pick up little stuff along the side of the road either. Let's see, maybe coming over here. Wait, is that him way down there now? No. Maybe we bypassed him by going around that little side thing. That'd be nice. Because right now, I'd really love to find some shelter. Let's see, is there... Follow the road. Where does it go? Could Astrid have followed it? Alright, son of a bitch. This is, I wish I could start a fire inside a car. I mean...
Damn.
I don't...
Freezing.
I know. Yeah, get in here. There's some good stuff in here. Crap. Nope, we're gonna have to... This is the way, right? Wait. This is the way. Get flipping lost again. We came from over there because I remember that fallen tree, I think. It's just gonna get darker and colder over here. Is that a cave over here you can get into? Nope. Well, maybe, but... I'm supposed to specifically just follow the damn road. And if I die, the next time, I'm probably gonna not screw around so much looking at every car along the way. Because I was slowly getting... Shit. The wolf up there. I was slowly getting colder. Hopefully it's distracted. It looks like it would. Maybe it got a rabbit or something. So give it a wide berth and try to double back to the road. Maybe go around these rocks and then double back. Hopefully double back to the road around these rocks. Man, I really, really want to find like a cabin or something right now. Is that another damn... Okay, that's a deer. Okay, I am... Okay, the deer's running away from me. Hopefully it's running away from me. And there's not a wolf that I have neglected to notice. It's starting to get dark in that snow. Is this a fork? Okay, I'll take the high road. I don't even know. I don't know if that's a road or if that's a... like a brook or something. Wait, was there a hint back there? Of like some kind of clue that maybe I was supposed to go in one way or the other? Alright, no, I'm gonna... Because it's easier... If I go downhill and then want to come back up, it's gonna be harder to climb back up this mountain. That's my theory. So, as long as I'm already at the top of the hill, I might as well stay at the top of the hill. I'm seeing... Are those porta potties up ahead? I can't live in a porta potty, but that does suggest we're getting into, Is there logging? Looks like a logging operation here. Maybe there'll be... Okay, I think I see a trailer up over here. Yes! Okay. Get in here. Oh my goodness. Let me see. How are we? Aside from being really cold, we're actually doing okay. Let's see. Does it say time? It's dark. Maybe I can just... I see beds. Looks like there's bunks in here. I can't see anything in here, and I really have no light source, so... I think I'm just gonna try and... In fact, I'm gonna see if I could sleep. Sleep like... How much will it let me sleep? 12 hours? Well, that's the most I can set it for. In my experience, it seldom lets you sleep for 12 hours, but basically I'm just telling it to let me sleep as long as my guy wants to. And hopefully we'll warm up a bit, too. Yep, it looks like I could see the hypothermia risk is healed. Ideally, we'd like to rest until the sun comes up, and we'll be able to see what's in here. We'll probably find some goodies in here. Bedrolls. Resting heals you and saves your progress. Oh, well, that's good to know. Now that I couldn't remember how saves work, and I wasn't sure, especially in this, how they worked. Resting restores lost condition and helps you recover from afflictions. You can rest in beds you find as you explore the world. A bedroll allows you to rest wherever you like. Remember that resting uses up calories, and the hours that pass make you hungry and thirsty. Resting also saves your game. Okay, that's realistic. I just wake up in the morning wanting breakfast. Okay, and it looks like it's well into the morning. Looks like maybe a couple hours into daytime already. Some water. Drink up. Alright, how are we doing on food? We're pretty flippin' hungry too. Okay. We got some a stale chocolate bar. We got, oh, we got all those cattail, the cattail stalks. Just helping. Alright, good. The cattail stalks are like a lifesaver. I think nutritionally they're not awesome for the weight, so it's probably... I could be wrong. I haven't done any scientific tests, but they recover so little. I'm feeling like it's a good idea to eat this stuff first. Alright. Now we'll continue our little search now that we're hydrated. And that bed saved our ass last night. That was cargo pants. Oh, yeah, let's check our clothing out now. Let's see. This is... There we go. This stuff's not frozen anymore. So... Yep, we're getting all layered. The jerry can. How are we doing on... We're up to 48 pounds, which is getting heavier. Oh, more socks. Let's see. That's point. Okay, so these screwed the worn wool. The wool socks are better. Worn sports socks. Is that? Okay, this is slightly better. And I think we're gonna leave those alone for now, but I think we can we keep those, but we can tear them up in a cloth later when we're a little more settled. This place helped us stay alive, but the best places, like the place where you want to settle in, is a place with a fireplace or someplace like a stove or something inside that you can do your cooking and heating indoors. So I would not consider this our final destination. However, it is sort of a place we can regard as
Could end up being useful.
Yeah. This is a place we can come back to and not die. It's a lot better than when all we had were cars along the side of the road. I heard it sound like it was windy outside, so we may not be able to go too far today. Yep, we're getting that triple down arrow next to our thermometer stat. What does that sound? Okay, there's deers freaking out. I don't think I got really too much I can do about the deer right now. In terms of hunting them. Let's see, where was that other road down there? But I think we made a good choice to come over here, because now we do have this this spot. We can sort of use as a home base. And yeah, the way that wind is, it's going to make it really hard to it's going to make it really hard to move in this direction because it's pushing against us, like, significantly. But we can poke our head. Yeah, this is not going to, we're not going to be able to go too far. Is the road even still actually here and just covered up, or did it end? And I'm still supposed to be looking for signs of Astrid. Okay, I'm not going to stop and get sticks. I just got to keep... The sticks aren't that important. Just got to keep going. And I want to know if I'm still following a road, or if I've just... I think the road ended. This is just flat out wilderness. But I can't screw with that right now. I'm gonna freeze to death real quick. So as long as we're heading back, we know we're done with our little exploration adventure for the moment. Might as well pick up these sticks. Yep. You'll survive. We're cold now, but we're gonna be able to go inside pretty quick. Gonna take this opportunity to collect a bunch of sticks. And then next time, They were slightly warm. Although, can we build a fire against this thing? Let me see. So we could, if we really wanted to, build a fire back here, because that little shield icon in the top center is saying that we're out of the wind. But that's not extremely helpful. Not right now. Okay. I'm gonna check our clothes to see if anything got wet. This is wet. 9% wet. Oh, we did get those other shoes. These are Will's boots. That's what we were wearing when we crashed. 30% moisture protection. Nope, the shoes that I'm wearing are much better than those. Okay. And they seem to be drying up right now. You know what, I'm gonna just drop this. For now, we're gonna wear this. And we're just dropping them because they are wet. Help us get warm faster. And I guess we'll can we sleep a couple hours more? I'd like to warm up a little bit so we can go back out. Maybe later in the day, it won't be so damn cold outside. Or it's probably, this stuff's probably dried off a bit. Yep, we're back in business. Get those mittens. Get the good shoes on. We're probably, when we have an maybe if we need more, to waste more time in here, we can tear up some of these other shoes and use them, because these shows are at 46%, and we have a sewing kit, so we should be able to tear up some of these shoes and use the materials from it to help improve those shoes a bit. I think that's all the stuff we got right here. Okay. I'm gonna poke my head out, because there are some times when the weather eases up where it's not even really cold outside. So I want to get an idea of what things are like out here. And if they're still screwy, I think that's still pretty cold. That's still deer I'm hearing? Okay. We get we do a quick look about here. Now that I could, let me see. I need a hatchet to break it down. Never mind. All right, so I didn't even realize, like, those bigger branches I was talking about. I forgot. You can't do anything with them until you have a hatchet, which I do not have. Let's get inside. It's still really cold out here. I think once we're warmed up, and maybe it's not super duper cold out there, we still got food and stuff. I think the next move is to go down the low road, because it feels like there's nothing else. There's nothing. I mean, if we go into the wilderness, I'm sure we'll find something. But right now, because we don't have, we're not foraging yet. We're basically looking for a home base. And right now, because we're not very self-sufficient, the main thing that we want to be looking for are places like this, and presumably some sort of a cabin or some place where we can cook and warm up and sleep inside, that we can kind of treat as a home, unlike this place. It's more of a place to crash, but if I can't start a fire in here, it makes it less than ideal. How are we doing on? There is one strategy where you can kind of let yourself starve a little bit before replenishing your belly stuff. I don't know if that's viable, but I was doing that in my own game, where I'd let myself kind of starve for a day, and then I would eat and recover. As you starve, your overall health starts diminishing, and so you will actually die if you wait too long. But okay, so let's Let's get in here and start tearing up some of the stuff we're not using. Actions. We harvest. That's 10 minutes, so that's going to be... We'll be doing something productive while we are warming up a little bit. So it's better than just laying here sleeping. If we're going to be burning calories, might as well be getting something out of it. And I think that was everything. Can we repair this a bit? 95% chance of success. We're going to need a little bit of water. Water is the one thing I never do mess around with. It's debatable whether it's a good idea to let your hunger kick in. Because what happens is your health goes down, but once you get full again, it will replenish. So you can sort of... I've in the past, I've played a game where I take damage from being hungry, but then I'll replenish it like the next day. And I'm thinking in the long run, maybe I'll end up... maybe that ends up saving food while keeping me in a sort of like a 65 to... or 65 to 100% health state. Let's see. I think we were... Alright. I have a couple of these too. I don't know if I'm playing that game right now. It's a little self-starvation game. Oh, why am I even carrying these? These are busted. Here, drop that. Okay. We were going to... Oh, that's good. That's repaired up nicely. We're wearing this. This is pretty flippin' beat up. So let's, 95%. Let's repair this. We're 43. We could probably hit that a second time. How much cloth do we have right now? 82. That's pretty good. We've got 8 cloths. Okay, so we're still good. How are we doing on, We'll do one more thing. And this thing is... My pants are in pretty bad shape. So, they're not the best pants either, but... Let me see. Is this... Ragged down vest? Maybe we should work... Maybe this is more... What... This in good shape might be more vital than my pants being in good shape, because those pants, I think they're kind of crap even when they're in good condition. 51%, let's do one more. We're still getting steadily warmer. Alright, we're pretty much totally up to full on... And of course now it's getting towards the end of the day here. So it could be this day was just a very brief... Oh, it's not that cold right now. Okay, so maybe it is worth making a run for it. Hold on a sec. We're at 50 pounds, so I just wanted to see where we were in terms of carrying capacity. We can still carry about 15 pounds. And I think... Let's get a quick inventory. We are carrying enough stuff to make a fire, but not to sustain a fire for very long. Although we do have 43 sticks. Never mind. We have 43 sticks, so we could get... With all of those sticks accumulated, we can actually get a fire that's going to be going for a while. So we're going to head down here now. I'm not sure. There might have been more road to pick up further along up there. But that also could have been just flat out the destination where that road went. So I don't want to... There, I'm already seeing signs and stuff up here, so this seems... Careful not to get too steep a spot. This already seems to be taking us someplace. Is this like a crossroads of some kind? Hold on, I'm going to very quickly see if there appears... I don't think there's more road happening over here. No, it doesn't look like it. Although there could be something over there. What does this say? Milton. Okay, no, this, I thought maybe that was like a crossroad sign. But this is just pointing to Milton, which is presumably, well, assuming it's a town that's somewhat close. For game reasons. In real life, if you see a sign saying that a town is down a road in a certain direction, you could be talking about 30 miles. But, well, looks like there's... I wouldn't mind finding a couple more logs, I'll be honest. But I'm also kind of... Ooh, there's a church. Okay, this is... Church is nice. Church, deer. There's wolf. Okay, the wolf is looking a little preoccupied eating a deer. I'm not going to screw around with the cattails right now. As long as that wolf is eating a deer, I figure if we give it a kind of a wide berth, and there's another dead deer over there we could hit up.
The church looks like it could be a good shelter.
Is there a back door? Shit. Shit! Shit! Get away, you get off me, you son of a bitch! Okay. That, I thought I was going to be able to make it. Craft bandages to stop the bleeding. Your blood loss will kill you unless you stop it. A simple cloth bandage might save your life. Use the crafting menu to make a bandage from cloth, which you can find in the world. I just used a whole bunch of cloth. Or harvest it from existing clothing items. Alright, get inside.
Gotta stop that bleeding.
Okay, we're gonna go straight to the crafting menu. Make bandage. And let's,
I'm gonna
this
bleed
is
out
bleeding.
soon.
Oh, I know, I hear you. Where is it? Here we go. We got 3 of these. We'll do the neck. And... Okay, and we've got the infection risk. Let me see if we've got enough of those, what are those things? The old man's beard? I think you might need... How many of those do you need to make a, old man's beard dressing? It's 3. Okay, so we can do 1 of those. That can help with our infection risk. Let's see. Oh, no, I just want to... Is that my health in the bottom left there? That looks like it's down to about 15%? I didn't realize I was in such terrible shape. So much about playing that starving game with myself. My goodness. Okay, where was this thing? Is this? No, that's the raw material. Here's the finished product. Yeah, we want to use it on the neck. To help prevent infection. And what else? Let's see, there was the wolf's brain. We need aspirin, or we could use some of that tea. If we could prepare any of it. We need to make a fire to prepare the tea. But we're out of immediate danger.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Oh, let's have a look at that. Clothing. Oh, we weren't wearing any mittens. Have a quick little look around in here for resources. There's some soda.
I could use this.
Oh, yeah. Put that on our head right now. We don't have anything on our head. It gives us a little protection. There's nothing amazing, but it helps. It helps. It's better than nothing. Unless it gets wet, then it's worse. That is worse than nothing, but... Oh, this book? That was just a generic, non-skill book. And, oh, here's a whole bunch of books and stuff over here. Hymnal? Okay, can I read it? Oh my lord. Day of wrath of doom impending, David's word with Sibyl's blending, heaven and earth in ashes ending. Oh, what fear man's bosom rendeth when from heaven the judge descendeth, on whose sentence. Oh wait, this is actually taking up time, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna. I just heard him shivering while I was reading it. It's like, okay, that's not ideal. We'll take. There's lots of books that I can pick up here. I don't know if I want to carry them all right now. Pillow. Water's good. Flare is good. I would really love this is to find like an axe or something. Accelerant. Okay, there's a burnout campfire. Matches are good. Oh my, well, we can, okay, so this is a nice little, so we can start a fire here, and that's what we wanted, right? Let's, fuel, book, sure, why not? 95% to start this fire. A sip of water here while we hit this up. Oh, and I'm realizing we're at the 30-minute mark. I almost considered making hour episodes for this, but I figure, because I can get into this game, but I figure if I'm gonna be investing time, or lose track of time, it still might be better to do half-hour episodes, because that way I can make sure I stay ahead. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this episode off. I would like to thank everybody for joining me once again in another episode of A Lawyer Plays. I want to say Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. It's not anymore. It is The Long Dark. The Long Dark. It's totally screwed me up that I spent a year playing The Longest Journey. And I'm playing another game with the word long in it. And it's probably going to trip me up like half the time I try and say the name of this game. But anyways, thank you everyone for joining me. Until next time, I hope everybody is doing well, and take care. Bye bye.